May 24, 1940. General Gerd von Rundstedt commanded 1.4 million troops near Dunkirk. His tanks surrounded 400,000 Allied soldiers. Then Hitler ordered them to stop. This is a World War II decision story about the decision that turned Blitzkrieg into stalemate. Historians still debate why this decision was made. For 48 hours, German armored divisions halted just 20 miles from the trapped British Expeditionary Force. The order came at 11:42 a.m., transmitted through Army Group A headquarters. What seemed like victory became one of the war's most analyzed moments. Germany launched Fallgelb on May 10, 1940. Army Group A drove through the Ardennes with 7 panzer divisions. Within 9 days, they reached the English Channel. General Heinz Guderian's 19 Corps covered 240 miles. The speed surprised even German high command. British and French forces retreated toward coastal ports. By May 20, the Allied northern armies faced encirclement. World War II had seen nothing like this operational tempo. Traditional military planning assumed weeks for such advances. German mechanized units achieved it in 240 hours. The Wehrmacht called it movement warfare. The Allies struggled to respond. The British Expeditionary Force numbered 338,000 soldiers. French First Army added 120,000 more troops. They concentrated around Dunkirk and nearby ports. German armored spearheads positioned themselves 18 miles away. General Gerd von Rundstedt commanded Army Group A from Charleville. His forces included 10 panzer divisions and 41 infantry divisions. The terrain favored attackers in most sectors. Luftwaffe reconnaissance reported continuous Allied retreats. German intelligence estimated complete victory within 72 hours. Supply lines stretched across 250 miles of occupied territory. Tank maintenance became a growing concern. Crews reported mechanical issues after 2 weeks of continuous operations. On May 24 at 11:42 a.m., the order arrived. All armored units must halt their advance. General von Rundstedt proposed the pause to Hitler. The Führer approved it within 2 hours. Panzer commanders received direct instructions to hold positions. Some units stopped within sight of Dunkirk's outskirts. General Guderian protested the decision immediately. His tanks sat idle while Allied forces reorganized. The halt order specified 48 hours. Minimum duration. German infantry divisions would continue advancing at walking pace. Luftwaffe received priority for finishing the encirclement. Hermann Göring promised his air force would complete the mission. Tank crews performed maintenance during the pause. But planners missed something critical about coastal weather patterns. The pause gave Allied forces 48 crucial hours. British engineers established defensive perimeters around Dunkirk. French troops reinforced canal positions south of the port. Royal Navy destroyers began approaching the coast. Vice Admiral Bertram Ramsay initiated Operation Dynamo on May 26. Small vessels from English ports received mobilization orders. German infantry advanced, but encountered strengthened resistance. The Luftwaffe flew 300 sorties on May 24. Weather conditions remained clear initially. By May 25, cloud cover increased over the channel. Bombing accuracy decreased by estimated 40%.
British fighter squadrons operated from bases in southern England. By late May, a hidden problem emerged with German air operations. Why did Hitler approve Rundstedt's halt proposal so quickly? Three theories dominate historical analysis. Some historians argue he wanted to preserve tanks for the coming French campaign. Others suggest he trusted Göring's promise about air power. A third group points to psychological factors about the operation's speed.
The answer would reveal fundamental aspects of German decision-making in 1940. Hitler met with Rundstedt on May 24 near the front.
No detailed transcript of that conversation survived.
Post-war testimony provides conflicting accounts.
General Wilhelm Keitel claimed Hitler worried about tank losses. Rundstedt stated he proposed the halt for tactical reasons. The marshy Flanders terrain concerned armored commanders.
But multiple factors may have influenced the final decision.
What most historians agree on is that multiple concerns converged simultaneously.
Tank maintenance logs showed 30% of vehicles needed repairs. The rapid advance had created a 50-mile gap between armor and infantry. Supply officers reported fuel shortages in forward units. Rundstedt's chief of staff, Günther von Blumentritt, documented these issues. Hitler's directive mentioned preserving mechanized forces explicitly. Göring's influence appears in contemporary communications records. The Reichsmarschall wanted Luftwaffe to demonstrate decisive capability. One Panzer crew commander, Hauptmann Heinrich Müller, wrote in his diary about the halt. He described exhausted crews sleeping beside their tanks. Mechanics worked through the night addressing mechanical failures.
For Müller and thousands like him, the pause meant rest and maintenance. But it gave their opponents something more valuable.
Operation Dynamo evacuated 338,226 soldiers. Between May 26 and June 4. The Royal Navy deployed 39 destroyers to the operation. Civilian vessels numbered over 800 boats. German forces resumed their advance on May 26. The 48-hour pause had allowed defensive preparations. British rearguard actions inflicted unexpected delays. Luftwaffe attacks sank 6 destroyers and damaged 19 more.
But weather conditions hampered bombing throughout the operation.
Fighter Command provided air cover from English bases. Spitfires and Hurricanes flew 2,739 sorties.
The British Expeditionary Force survived nearly intact. Equipment losses totaled 2,472 artillery pieces and 68,000 vehicles.
But trained personnel reached England safely. By early June, the truth became undeniable about strategic consequences. The halt order's impact extended far beyond May. 1940. Britain retained an experienced Army Corps. These soldiers formed the basis for future operations. Training programs used Dunkirk veterans as instructors. The evacuation demonstrated organizational capability under pressure. Churchill's government gained crucial morale support. The episode influenced German strategic planning. Hitler became more cautious about armored operations. Generals debated the decision throughout the war. Post-war analysis produced thousands of pages of scholarship. Military academies study the halt as a case study. It demonstrates how operational pauses affect momentum. The decision showed limitations of rapid mechanized warfare. Supply lines and maintenance require constant attention. Weather conditions can neutralize technological advantages. Strategic opportunities close within hours, not days. The May 24 halt order changed World War II's trajectory. Germany achieved tactical victory in France by June 22. But Britain remained in the war with an army.
The decision revealed tensions in German command structure. Hitler's involvement in tactical decisions became more frequent.
Rundstedt and other generals noted this pattern. The Luftwaffe's limitations became apparent at Dunkirk. Air power alone could not achieve strategic objectives. These lessons influenced future campaigns. The Eastern Front would see similar debates about operational tempo.
Historians continue examining documents from
1940.
Archives in multiple countries hold relevant materials. Verify source. Some scholars argue additional factors remain undiscovered in classified files. The halt order demonstrates how single decisions create cascading effects.
To understand what happened next, watch our analysis of the Battle of Britain. What World War II decision should we examine next? Let us know in the comments.
This decision remains one of the most studied moments of World War II.